From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, CC Sabathia over the years has been a terrific pitcher. It's a different CC right now. No longer throws 97 to 100 miles an hour. Still in the low 90s. Good slider, good changeup. More than that, he is a terrific competitor.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He will lead this one off today.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Now the first pitch from CC. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Into right field, that's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In there, 0-1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's got a 3-for-5 line. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Todd Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Standing in, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. This umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Previous history with Sabathia, batting at an even .400. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Drury gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Next up for New York, Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Drury is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Next for the Mets, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Popped him up. Drury is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Flores has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Reyes is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Ready for another chance? Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit. Long throw to third.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now as Asdrubal Cabrera. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now the 1-0 from CC. On the ground up the middle. Slide and a stop by Walker. How about that? Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Striding in, Tyler Austin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Lagares is right there, 1 down.
Center fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Andujar is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the first pitch from CC. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bruce, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-0 to him now. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now the payoff pitch home. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And a relay home. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. They'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's the 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Brandon Drury will bat next. No balls and 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Snap throw to first. Not in time. Walker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 3-1. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in and looking for more, Todd Frazier. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Three runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Miguel Andujar now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he'll step off and try and reset. Dominic Smith is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 22, Dominic Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Tyler Austin now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently. Slow bouncer to the right side. That winds up foul. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Wilmer Flores.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Oh, look at Didi. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Bruce. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Mets are out on top, 3-1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Now the pitch. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Judge stands at second with no outs. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This pitch is popped up. Smith takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
The batter.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's Neil Walker as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery to third. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in the Bronx, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 57, Ty Green.
Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike one. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Here's Juan Lagares, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Green is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
The 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Sanchez has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's the second out. The tag, and he's out at the plate. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. Mets out in front, 3-2. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Rafael Montero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Rafael Montero.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to Cabrera for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It was offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. Still a 3-2 ball game. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And the pitch. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Ahmed Rosario will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Rosario, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The first baseman, number 22, Dominic Smith.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Rosario over at second. Bruce at first. 2 out in the inning. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 4-2. Ahmed Rosario is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 1.
Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll go to second here. And the relay is still going to get the out at first. Don't quite know why they needed the extra step there, but that's as unconventional put out as you're ever going to find. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's 1 for 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in once again, Jose Reyes. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Jose Reyes.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Juan Lagares. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Just missed with a breaking ball. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Austin in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. They'll try it again. Little chopper back to the mound. Walker is right there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, designated hitter, Todd.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Todd Frazier. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Austin is there, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Jeurys Familia enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
27, Jeurys Familia.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here.
Gregorius.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Lagares. 1 out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, lifetime against Familia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Familia, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. One out, nobody on.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Splitter, 2-2. So a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Lagares looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Into the box now, Brandon Drury. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded by Cabrera. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earns the victory on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.